Captain America Civil War. Uh, yes, I agree with Jeremy Johns. I am stubborn. I walked in, Team Iron Man, walked out, Team Iron Man. I understood um, both sides. Um, I probably would have done the same thing with Captain America, say help his friend out that he's known for years, but I don't know. I like to take stuff easy, so I would be Iron Man. Like I don't want to get into a lot more trouble than I'm already am, so I guess I'd be Iron Man. But yeah. So anyway, Captain America: Civil War. I can't really go into detail about it. I was so excited that there was going to be a screening where I was. I found out about the screening last Tuesday, and so happy that I got to see it tonight. That this was an amazing movie. This is one of the best comic book movies I've seen in a long time, in about 8 years, almost 8 years. July would be 8 years. Um, to me, the best comic book movie. I know this is a bit fucking cliched, but I don't care. This is my opinion. The Dark Knight. I love Marvel more than I like DC, but Dark Knight is the best superhero movie of all time, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion. This is probably a very, very, very close second. Um, anyway, so basically, this is the same premise as Kick-Ass 2. You know, the Hero Registration Act, Hero Restriction, whatever it's called. And so, Iron Man wants to be on the side of the government so he doesn't get into trouble. Captain America wants to help out Bucky and be on the opposite side. Um, yeah, I don't want to go into deep detail, um, but you basically know what happens. The footage from the trailer were like Sokovia, Washington D.C., New York. Uh, that was said by General Ross. He's like, people may see you as a hero. There are people who see you as a hero. Others like the word vigilante. Um, so yeah, I yeah, I thought the dialogue was great in this movie. The action was some of the best I've seen in a Marvel movie. Uh, that clip that was uploaded to YouTube a couple days ago, they called it an official clip to the movie. That's not how that. Actually, there's two. There's two clips. You'll know which one I'm talking. You'll probably know which ones I'm talking about. The way they cut those clips together were not how they were in the movie, and it's kind of like why upload those clips in the up to YouTube and call them clips from the movie when it's not how they were cut together. Um, it's the beginning fight scene and also the the scene where Captain America kicks the truck. Actually, no, I don't know. It wasn't that scene. Was that scene? No, it was the rooftop scene. They they showed something. They showed some scene before the rooftop scene that led to the rooftop scene, but that scene that led to the rooftop scene didn't actually lead to the rooftop scene. It led to a different scene. Um, and there's one other one. Whatever. But this movie is amazing. I didn't think the CGI didn't bother me. Someone like, oh, the airport scene, Tony's head was CGI. Didn't really notice it too much, so it didn't bother me. I wasn't gonna let it bother me. Um, people also said that Daniel Bruhl, who played Captain Zemo, was not good in the movie. I could see that, but I guarantee you they're setting him up for a future movie, and I think he did good for what he did in the movie. I thought it was menacing enough. He was very villainy, but we didn't really need that guy in the movie. We just needed superheroes fighting with each other for 2.5 hours, and that's what we got. Clashing into each other, um, cars cars being thrown at each other, planes, you name it. Um, wow, I had a lot of fun with this movie. The action in this movie, cars being demolished, cars being thrown, cars being fucked. I guess I don't know. Is that even possible? Can you fuck a car? No. Anyway, that's besides the point. Uh, but yeah. Um, Spider-Man was good in the movie. I walked in, oh, Spider-Man's gonna suck. Tom Holland, he was terrible in Into the Storm, or not Into the Storm. In the Heart of the Sea. That movie was, oh, that was boring as hell. I hated Tom Holland in the movie. He played a pussy, but in this movie, actually, I didn't recognize him in this movie. He had a different look in this movie. His hair wasn't like all bushy and long and shit. He looked different in the movie. Didn't recognize him. I was like, oh, this kid looks cool. I was like, oh wait, it's Tom Holland. I hated him, but wow, was I wrong during this movie. Tom Holland kicked ass. Um, he had a lot of quippy one-liners. Um, it wasn't a 30-year-old playing a 18-year-old this time. It was an 18-year-old playing an 18. Actually, no, it's a 19-year-old playing an 18-year-old. Tom Holland, what, a year older than me? 1996, I believe he was born. I'm 97, but yeah, I think he did the role well. Black Panther was good. This movie has a different tone than the other Marvel movies. This one is a little bit darker. There is some humor within the movie, but overall, the movie is just darker. The scope of the movie was good. The action in the movie was good. I thought it was better than some of the actions we've seen in the past Marvel movies. Um, Everything about this movie was fantastic. Like I had a ball with this movie. It was serious when it needed to be serious. It was funny when it needed to be funny. People had problems with the airport scenes, like, oh, you had too much comedy. I'm gonna dislike it. First of all, people in the comment section that say that, oh, the attention was all taken away because they were throwing jokes at each other. Fuck you. Fuck you guys in the comment section. This movie, don't listen to those naysayers in the comment section. They're just DC fanboys. They're just pissed that this movie got better reviews than Batman v Superman. But yeah. Anyway, this is kind of obvious. I'm gonna be called a fanboy. I'm not a comic book nerd or anything. I don't read fucking comic books. I hardly read anything. I watch movies though. So I'm gonna give Captain America Civil War 5 stars out of 5.